Hello.
Right, but that is actually the thing, is it's like, it has to be entertaining, right?
What?
You know, we're both, in our hearts, dramatic theater actresses.
Theater.
And then people don't take us seriously because we're fucking funny. Right? So then, you know, you go living a mission-based life on top of it, and then it's like, what is what I'm doing, does it actually have any value?
Oh gosh, yeah, questioning
Right.
the intrinsic value of what we're doing.
Intrinsic value of what
chosen.
you're actually doing. Does it matter? Like, what's the point of what we're actually doing?
Right.
Right. So, is there a fucking point? Is what I'm doing with my life, does it have a purpose? Right.
Right. I think we have to constantly remind ourselves.
Right. And then at the end of the day, it's like, it's okay if you just are entertaining and that someone gets to laugh. Like, that's also okay. Like, I know I watch a comedy, I go to an improv show, or if I just fucking laugh like that, yes, thank you. Like, maybe I won't get cancer now because I actually like had a stress relief and I just laughed, right?
Yeah, no, I mean there's legitimate scientific data that points to that. But I think also too, because culturally in the United States we don't necessarily value entertainers. It's lots of the arts in our country are considered a hobby. You know, like, photographers, how hard is that? You just point and shoot.
Go ahead. I mean, we tried setting the shot up, and we've still got a ring happening behind us, and, you know, people are going to judge us
any
about
of our DP
So
friends
what?
or grips, you want to come over and help, we'll give you tea and camera time if you like.
Please,
we are open.
please. We are not professionals, okay? There's a reason why we're on this side of the camera.
Right. So, yeah, I think, so we feel a little bit of that. I don't necessarily want to call it guilt. For me, it's sometimes guilt. But I think it's really important to know storytelling is important. Like, no, I'm not a surgeon. I'm not saving somebody's life today. But
But the arts do save people's lives.
Yes.
Because
they do. Absolutely.
It does. The feeling of not being alone in your humanity is something that can save somebody's life from having to blow your brains out today.
Absolutely.
There is value in that. Now, do I have to go, yes, I'm a magnificent person because I saved somebody's life? No, it's not about that. It is about the heart-to-heart, one-on-one connection that we all are missing that can actually occur here. That can happen in a medium that can reach a global audience.
Exactly.
And that is the point. And that there is value in that.
Yes.
And that there is something to be gained from that. You know, there's nothing wrong in wanting to do that and to have that connection and to wanting to reach that. You know.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, you know, there's always that thing of like, if it's just funny or if you're just hanging out and talking to your girlfriends and having that connection, that somehow is disavowed, which, by the way, like, who created that story that somehow, because girlfriends hanging out talking is somehow less valuable than what, men going and playing golf?
I'm gonna guess it was a man.
I'm gonna guess it was a man too. Right, because somehow they're doing business. It was like, yeah, I'm doing business too.
Well,
I'm handling shit.
We're doing business.
I just rewatched Roma again last night, and I was so struck by, all of the work that happens within a home to make a house run. You know, it was like giving value to the amount of work that happens to run a household. How often do you see that? You don't. Why? Because it's women.
Right.
You know, and it just, you know, it's like my blood pressure just started going up, and it's just like, you know, and it's like all of the work that goes into showing what happens in a workplace. It was like, for me, that's just as boring as, you know, maybe it is for a man to have to watch somebody doing laundry, you know? It's like, okay.
You could help. You could fold and it would go.
You're welcome to, you know, do some hand washing anytime that you want. I'm sorry if that's boring for you. But you know what? Maybe it's boring for the person doing the hand washing too. But giving value to the struggle of day to day in and out, giving a vision to what it is that goes into somebody doing that when they've lost a child and they have to just suck it up and pull it together and do the work, again, no matter what it is that's going on in your life, you know, giving value to that and giving a lens to that, the importance of that. It's not just Roma, you know, the shift in being able of whose stories we're looking at, you know, and it's like, it's not my favorite movie of the year, but it's like the of being able to see a different story and the importance of that. You know, it's like the comedy thing. It's like Melissa McCarthy in
Love you, Queen.
Oh my God, can you ever forgive me? It's like, how hard. I don't know why people think it's so easy.
Oh my gosh,
You know, it's
Julianne
like,
Moore did a great quote about it, and I'm gonna summarize it because I don't want to biff it. But basically, she said, comedy is twice as hard because you have the emotional, you still have to have the emotional connection. Then you have the comedic technique on top of it, the timing, the rhythm. Comedy
the rules
is hard.
of comedy on top of being able to do all of the other stuff. Why does somebody thought it was easy? You know, and you know, you have to work twice as hard to get taken seriously.
Right.
Kind of like when you're a woman in a lot of cases. You know, and then you have someone like Melissa McCarthy coming in and crushing it so hard. And Can You Ever Forgive Me? The thing that I love so much in her performance in that, apparently this is going to be our Oscars one. We're going to talk about the Oscars in this one.
Yay!
It is that she does not get precious for a single second in that, in her performance of it. There's not a moment where she tips the emotionalism, which, by the way, is that she has got the amazing restraint of an incredible director on top of her, who did not get nominated for director, by the way, who is a woman. Mirelle. I can't remember her last name. Why? Because it hasn't been said over and over again. Hasn't been said over and over again.
Just a quick caveat to that. Someone I know, a wonderful director, Mary Lou Belli, she and a bunch of other women directors actually took out an ad. And I donated a little bit to recognize all the women directors who were overlooked for whatever reason.
My favorite Instagram post was all of the kind of hit movies and great movies that came out this year that was like listing the women who had participated in all these incredible films, and every single one of them was, you know, it was like yes. One of my favorites was Deborah Granick's movie Leave No Trace this year, which was emotionally one of the grittiest and rawest films I've ever seen in my life. And it was the most unapologetically raw film I have seen in so long. And it's like 92 minutes. It's Ben Foster and Thomasina. I don't know where they found this girl. Oh my God. It is just, it's the funny thing is that I always find is that, you know, obviously a man invented the idea that women are, you know, emotional and the
hysterical.
Well, the sort of the sappy idea is that we're so unapologetic in our emotion, you know, more so than, especially if you look at the kind of movies that women usually direct, they are so raw. You know, when they get to direct the movies that they want to direct.
Exactly.
As opposed to, the movie
here, you do that.
Yeah.
You do this rom-com, honey. Oh, did I just blow us out putting this pillow on my lap?
Well, you know, they're really cute pillows, though.
Yeah, you know what? It felt
See,
better.
and you know what? I'm allowed to say something really smart and intelligent and
then
appreciate
talk about the
a really
pillows.
fucking cute pillow at the same time.
Why?
Now it looks like a steering wheel. Why? Because we're in the driver's seat.
Vroom, vroom.
Why? Because women know how to multitask. Women know how to multitask.
Amen.
Know how to multitask.
In case anyone's wondering, those pillows are from Target.
That's
Black
why.
Panther was my favorite.
Black Panther's my
It was
favorite.
my favorite. It was amazing from beginning to end. Like, so fun, so well done. Didn't bother me at all that everyone had a different accent. Which is funny because, sidebar, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, the reboot on Netflix, I love it except for the fact I can't get over the ants having completely different accents. But it didn't bother me in Black Panther. I don't know.
I love that Andy Serkis plays the bad white guy. I just love it so much in Black Panther. Did you see Black Klansman?
I did. Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Black Klansman, I absolutely love. I want Spike Lee to win Best Director. I want him to win Best Director.
I concur with that. That would not upset me. yeah, other stuff has upset me in the past. You know, I don't want to get too political, but like some actresses in the last few years who have won Best Actress, I was like, you got to be kidding me. But that's all I'm gonna
Glenn
say.
Close
You know
needs to
who I
win.
mean. Yes.
Glenn Close needs to win. Her
Wife.
performance in The Wife is absolutely stunning. She needs to win because why has Glenn Close not won an Oscar yet?
Wait, she didn't
Never.
win for Fatal Attraction?
No.
I
She's
just
never
assumed.
won an Oscar. Everyone has assumed that Glenn Close has won. And why has Glenn Close not won an Oscar? It is her turn. I love Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born, but
She
Lady Gaga,
She
if
don't
she
need
gets
it.
to the party again, she can win another time.
Yeah.
If Lady Gaga if Lady Gaga is as talented as we would like to think that she is, she will be like Cher, and she will come back, and she will win another Oscar at another time. She'll show up with her next Silkwood. She'll show up with her Moonstruck. She'll show up with her other ones, and she will earn that Oscar. She ain't earning it for this over Glenn Close. Glenn Close is getting her Oscar. I'm sorry.
Academy, listen up.
Okay? That's just what I have to say about that. All right? So have a seat. Regina King is going to get herself her Best Supporting because I saw Beale Street and there ain't nobody taking it away from her, and if they do, I'm throwing a riot because Regina King is Regina King. Beale Street is my favorite movie of the year. Okay. Favorite movie of the year. It is the most stunning portrayal of humanity that I have seen in the longest time. It is like a long form poem. It is like looking into the eyes of God, that movie. Barry Jenkins got robbed in not getting a directing nomination. They should have given it to him instead of Adam McKay. Adam McKay has been at the party. I loved Vice. It's a liberal, you know, it's a little bit of a liberal, like, kind of circle jerk. If you all believe the same thing, then we're all like, oh yeah, this is great. It's amazing.
I loved it as a piece of art. I had a few problems. But.
Right, like it's a genius screenplay. He's gonna win for screenplay, and other than that, you know, it's a little bit like, oh, we all believe the same thing, yeah, you know, and so he didn't need to be nominated for director, okay, because you should have given it to Barry Jenkins. Should have given it to Barry Jenkins because what Barry Jenkins did in that film, I think that anything that people didn't like about the film, I think it's because they forgot that it's an adaptation of a novel. Okay, it was an adaptation of a novel, a very faithful adaptation. So if you didn't like it, reference yourself to the novel, people. Okay, but the movie, Regina King. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. We're gonna hashtag her on here, and hopefully she sees it. Also, SAG or Academy, if you could host a free screening sometime, preferably near Pasadena. That would make my life amazing, and I would like to watch if Beale Street could talk. So, free Pasadena screening sometime soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thanks, amen. Or please and thanks, amen.
Does that mean we're done?
It can.
It can. Other than that, I mean, I still have a couple foreign films to watch. Other than that, I've kind of seen everything. Oh. The Favorite's an amazing movie. Olivia Colman, I'm a huge fan.
She was great. I mean,
Yorgos doesn't know how to end a movie. He got so close within 15 seconds. Right. Oh, you were so close. You almost ended this movie. I was really rooting for you. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, you got close. Gluttony and, you know, the bourgeoisie is just propagating itself all over the place. We get it. Trump, Kardashian, you know, mania. We get it. It's fine. But you still don't know how to end the movie. Like, don't take me all the way. A little tiny bit, and I can say this because it's on brand for me.
It is on brand for you.
This is on brand for me. A little bit, it's like you got me all the way to the climax, and then you didn't know how to finish it off. A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like you didn't take me all the way to the end. You just kind of got it right there, and then you were like, okay, and we're done. And it was just like, I ain't done. You didn't.
He finished before we did. Yeah.
Totally dead. And then he was like, okay, wasn't that beautiful? And it was like, good costumes, great production design, incredible cinematography. You directed the fuck out of it. And I, as Olivia Colman, am still the star of the show, and I didn't get mine, okay? Every other woman in that movie got hers. Why didn't you let the rest of us get it? Just saying. It was an orgy, and not everybody left satisfied. But it sure was pretty. I was really visually stimulated.
Wow, that was a great summary of kind of how I felt.
Seriously.
How did you read my mind?
But I mean, really, you know, because it's like Jeff and I did this last night. We like rated the films as like top to bottom of what it is that we wanted, and I'm like, really, that means that Black Panther was the best movie of the year.
Which it was a great movie.
Right, and I know that you're not going to give Black Panther the best movie of the year, which is why you
It's a
guys tried to get the
superhero
most
movie.
popular vote in there was so that you could nominate Black Panther and Crazy Rich Asians. We know that's why you guys wanted to do that. It's the Academy, so you got kiboshed. We get it. It's fine.
I get it. I loved Crazy Rich Asians too.
So great.
So fun.
Loved it.
So fun.
Love it.
Aquafina,
Aquafina,
I have a crush on you.
You're my queen. I love you. Why aren't you hosting the fucking Oscars instead of Kevin Hart? Oh, we can't have Kevin Hart, so we won't do anything. Bitch, give it to Aquafina. She'll fucking bring it home for everybody.
Academy, listen up.
So what are you gonna do? Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I'm getting hungry. How about you? We have some poke waiting
Poke
for us.
bowl.
Poke.
Oh my god, we went so long on this again. It's
Yeah,
okay, we
it's
have
okay.
plenty of things to edit out because I said lots of inappropriate
Poor
things.
Dylan.
But
Dylan is
maybe
the one
that'll
who
be
said
why
this.
people will want to come tune in, for our violent criticisms and you
Dylan's
making it all
violent
nicer
criticisms.
because you're a nicer person than I am.
Oh, stop. That's not true. That's not true at all.
You at least say nicer things?
I seem nicer.
Seems nicer. Good girl Jill, bad girl Dylan, chillin' with Jylan.
Bye-bye.